Austin, Texas. Great, now the gang's all here. Subcompact crossovers are popular really, huge way, and we've been awaiting quite a while to view a Toyota bin in store to the segment. It's still a land rush after all this, however the competition is fierce, with offerings from Honda, Mazda, and Kia Awachi commanding a substantial chunk with the market. When the offer they are driving the new 2018 Toyota C-HR arrived, we jumped for the chance to find out what it has to offer from the blossoming segment. If the funky design with the C-HR seems a tad at odds with Toyota's contemporary ethos, there's a good reason to the angularity. Initially, the C-HR originated for Scion as being a much-needed boost to the flagging nameplate. Too little, far too late, this indicates. The conclusion to pull the plug appeared before the crossover materialized, plus the C-HR was made available to Toyota such as the Scion FRS, IA, and M. Of course, it wasn't too difficult to scrape the Scion badges off. The vehicle still would have worn Toyota badges in every single market beyond the US. In person, the odd body lines work. C-HR is short for Coupe High Rider, of course. If you squint tough enough from a distance, it hides the trunk doors fairly well. The Scion DNA is obviously still there, but that is a segment with fairly young buyers, so standing up for from the most Toyota's SUV offerings will not be so bad. Size-wise, the C-HR rides the cloths line between segments and also a wheelbase just 0.8 inches shorter in contrast to its RAV4 sibling. Aimed at yanking sales from segment mainstays just like the aforementioned Honda HR-V, the C-HR is underpinned because of the Toyota New Global Architecture TNGA platform that made its debut using the fourth-generation Prius and boasts slightly larger proportions in and out than its rivals. US buyers is going to be offered just one single powertrain offered at launch, Toyota's 2.0-liter 3-SRV 4-cylinder. In the C-HR, it can make 144 horsepower and 139 lb-ft of torque, that's routed towards the front wheels via continuously variable transmission. This is adequate for puttering out and reaching highway speeds, however you won't be revealing the tires free in case you punch it over a back road. Power is on par while using base engine seen in most segment siblings, but short with the competition's premium engine options, a few of which produce 20 to 60 more HP compared to Toyota. If you're wondering the location where the all-wheel drive variant is, keep dreaming. According to Toyota, to maintain weight down, a decision was developed to have the U.S.spec C-HR front-wheel drive only. Other markets produce an AWD C-HR variant available, alongside an alluring hybrid model. This sluggishness isn't lost on Toyota and, to make up, the engineering team worked tirelessly fine-tuning the chassis. The chief engineer in the C-HR program was rightfully satisfied with how much chassis development was completed on and around the Nürburgring, and ways in which confident he was inside car. On paper, it's all there. The C-HR incorporates a McPherson front and double wishbone rear suspension as well as relatively thick anti-roll bars. Toyota says all of this adds up to create the C-HR the most beneficial handling entry inside segment, a title generally lost on Toyota's other cars. Out for the surprisingly twisty backroads of Texas Hill Country, enough time invested within the ring shines with the fog from your lazy powertrain. It's stable, forgiving, and genuinely enjoyable to huck around. The electric boosted steering errs about the light side, nevertheless, you're never left wondering what are the front wheels do. We're unsure it beats out your Mazda CX-3 for smiles, nevertheless the C-HR are at least a convincing runner-up. Inside, Scion's revenant still lingers. Quirky trim pieces and interesting dash design match the eye-catching exterior, even though the mixture of cloth, leather, and plastic is really what you would find over the Toyota lineup. In keeping using the Scion bloodline, the C-HR comes in only two trims, XLE and XLE Premium. Standard kit is fair, including leather-wrapped litre, backup camera, and T-zone climate control. Step up on the XLE Premium and heated front seats, power driver's seat, and keyless entry with push-button start are added. Things get wonky when you turn up at pricing. The C-HR XLE starts at $23,460, hopping around $25,310 to the XLE Premium. The average base price with the compact crossover segment equates to just over $18,700, a $4,700 deficit compared for the C-HR. It's true, the C-HR arrives which has a chunk of ordinary features, but which gives competitors an affordable bit of personal space for options. Despite this, the C-HR still is really a great deal of sense for Toyota. The C-HR will suit you perfectly for buyers seeking storage and utility, but want something between Toyota Corolla M hatchback and also the RAV4 SUV. On the other side, for many who require the increased space but desire the driving dynamics of the car, the spunky C-HR is watchy for everyone. In the finish, we're glad to find out market gaps being filled. The 2017 Toyota C-HR is surely an enjoyable entry in a very burgeoning segment, and is also a necessary model for your brand. Despite a small number of remediable drawbacks, the C-HR remains one from the best driving and sharpest looking offerings from Toyota. 2018 Toyota C-HR specifications. April 2017. Price: $23,460 base. Engine: 2.0 liters stock 16 valve I-4144 HP at 6,100 revolutions per minute, 139 lb-ft at 3,900 revolutions per minute. Transmission: continuously variable. Layout: 4-door, 5-passenger, front engine, FWD SUV. EPA mileage: 2,731 miles per gallon city hui. LXWXH: 171.2 by 70.7 by 61.6 inches, wheelbase. 103.9 inches, weight. 3,300 pounds, 060 miles per hour, nah. Top speed. Nah.